Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are clearly in a rough patch in their marriage of, less than 2 years at this point, because we know they are living in separate households right now.
I got back together, it was just like, I want to make music again. I want to get back in the studio. I was very, very inspired. And when I think about, I was like, the same way This Is Me then captured that moment in time without me realizing it. The first time we kind of fell in love, I wanted to capture this moment.
One thing you can always trust in, oh God, family.
We do our best. We do try our best.
You don't need to worry about Ben. Let me just tell you.
That they were seen in public together in, more than a month.
Yeah, 47 days.
47 days. The flowers were not for Ben, but they both showed up with flowers. They went to go see one of Ben's kids was starring in a play last night, a school play, and Jen was there as well with Emmy, and they all went in together as a family, and they went and saw the play, and then afterward, Ben drove Jen and Emmy home to Beverly Hills.
Okay, we're not doing that. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
You know better than that.
Come on, don't come in here with that energy, please. Doesn't, I feel like, actually get mentioned enough. If I could just end on one thing, is that Jen is a producer on this movie, and the reason why I'm here and the reason why Sterling was in this beautiful movie is because Jen cares, and Jen cares about things like representation and diversity, and she's a boss, and she's an incredible creative and an icon, and that's what I think we should celebrate her for today.
Well, that was quick. Apparently, Ben and Jen are already on the outs again, after less than 2 years of marriage.
Love in some ways, but then they realized there was difficulty, and maybe, they've grown apart. They're two completely different people.
And this is like their one public outing in weeks, because he didn't even come support her at the Met Gala when she was a co-chair. So obviously this was planned, and it's just so fun.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are reportedly selling their home amid breakup rumors. According to multiple outlets, the couple's Beverly Hills home, which they bought together back in May of 2023 for $60.8 million, has been quietly placed on the market.
Jennifer Lopez's career and personal life are in turmoil as she navigates a challenging period. Ever since announcing her tour, there have been struggles culminating in her decision to cancel it entirely. On top of that, she's dealing with personal issues, including a separation from her husband, Ben Affleck. The pressures are mounting for Jennifer Lopez, with a canceled tour and a Vegas residency hanging in the balance. She's doing everything she can to salvage her marriage. However, insiders reveal Ben Affleck is emotionally distant. He's skipping couples therapy sessions and prioritizing his work while J-Lo faces unemployment. It's clear this year has not been kind to Jennifer Lopez. The cancellation of her summer tour only adds to the mounting challenges. Her new Netflix movie, Atlas, hasn't garnered much attention, and her music career is suffering. Reports indicate that poor ticket sales and constant tabloid rumors about her marriage led to the cancellation for her North American tour, This Is Me Live. Live Nation announced that Jennifer is taking time off to be with her children, family, and close friends. Notably absent from this list is her husband, suggesting possible strains in their relationship. In a heartfelt message, J-Lo expressed her sorrow, quote, "I'm completely heartsick and devastated about letting you down. Please know that I wouldn't do this if I didn't feel like it was absolutely necessary. I promise I'll make it up to you and we'll be able to be together again. I love you so much. Until next time." It's a poignant moment as we witness a superstar's life unraveling, with little anyone can do to help. Fans will be refunded through Ticketmaster, but the fate of the tour's staff, dancers, and backstage crew remains uncertain, leaving many without work. The warning signs were there. 7 tour dates for This Is Me Now were canceled and then rescheduled under This Is Me Live, the greatest hits. This strategic pivot suggests that her latest album wasn't performing as expected. For Jennifer Lopez, who is accustomed to success in all her endeavors, this is unfamiliar territory. It's an unfortunate confluence of events with an album, movie, a documentary, and even more content released simultaneously, saturating the market when the demand just wasn't there. Jennifer might be attempting to secure her shot at a lucrative Vegas residency, but this week brought troubling news. Her $90 million residency deal is reportedly in jeopardy due to the poor performance of her album and sluggish tour sales. According to the New York Post, J-Lo has been negotiating with MGM Grand for a guaranteed $1 million per show for a 90-day stint starting next year. However, casino executives are becoming increasingly hesitant to give the disappointing ticket sales for her first tour in 5 years, following the release of This Is Me Now. J-Lo's previous Vegas residency from 2016 to 2018 was a triumph, grossing about $102 million. Despite this, she didn't promptly sign the guaranteed deal offered by MGM. Sources indicate that if she had signed immediately, MGM would have been obligated to honor the agreement, potentially reducing the number of shows if necessary. However, her delay has now given MGM the opportunity to reconsider, and they're reportedly ready to withdraw the offer. It is a precarious situation for Jennifer Lopez, as her hesitation may cost her a significant opportunity. The landscape is shifting rapidly beneath her feet, and with her recent projects not meeting expectation, the future of her career and the potential Vegas residency hangs in the balance. Even though it appears that Jennifer Lopez's opportunities are diminishing, this may be a blessing in disguise for her personal life. Fortunately, Jennifer seems to recognize this. She's reportedly sad but relieved to cancel her tour, understanding the importance of addressing matters at home. Jennifer Lopez is taking a step back to recalibrate her life after calling off her upcoming tour. A source close to J-Lo revealed, quote, "She's devastated to call off her tour but understands that the extra time dedicated to herself and her loved ones is key. Life is a lot right now. As sad as she was to cancel the tour, she's also relieved. She needs to take care of herself. The decision was something that her team encouraged. Everyone is supportive of her focusing on family right now. This statement underscores the troubles brewing at home. Originally, this tour was meant to be a family affair, with plans to bring her children along. However, it seems Ben Affleck has been too preoccupied to join them. In an interview on Good Morning America while promoting her new film Atlas, J-Lo discussed her intentions to have her children accompanying her on the tour. This decision raised some eyebrows, but considering their lifestyle, it might have been a beneficial change. Instead of being confined to the house with a nanny and a tutor, the tour could have offered them a refreshing break. Despite the setbacks, Jennifer Lopez is taking the necessary steps to prioritize the well-being of her family, showing a resilience that her fans can admire. Jennifer Lopez's challenging year continues to unfold, and her recent statements shed light on her personal struggles. She expressed, quote, "I feel like this is the last time that I'll get to do something like this with them. They're 16, and the next time they're going to be like, no mom," acknowledging that her children will likely head off to college soon. J-Lo humorously added, "I'm going to have to use a little bit of force I have on them to be like, you have to come at least once for a little while." Her hope is that they'll agree to spend some time with her on tour, though the teams probably prefer staying home or visiting their dad's house. This year has been particularly tough for Jennifer Lopez, and the timeline of events highlights the mounting pressures she's faced. On February 16th, her album This Is Me Now debuted alongside a documentary, both of which flopped. By March 13th, 7 cities were canceled from her tour. The tour was rebranded as the This Is Me Live on April 2nd. On April 11th, J-Lo returned to work filming Kiss of the Spider-Woman, with Ben Affleck notably absent. May 6th saw her co-chairing the Met Gala, but her husband did not attend. On May 12th, she spent Mother's Day in Paris, far from Ben Affleck. Just a few days later, on May 15th, J-Lo was spotted house hunting in Beverly Hills. Her movie Atlas premiered on May 24th to poor reviews. By May 28th, Ben Affleck attended his daughter Violet's graduation without J-Lo. And finally, May 29th, it was reported that their $90 million deal with MGM was in jeopardy. A source summed up the situation saying, quote, "This is shaping up to be the worst year ever. Despite these setbacks, Jennifer Lopez remains silent, focusing on her family and personal well-being. The challenges she's facing may seem insurmountable, but her determination to prioritize her loved ones and her own health demonstrates a strength that resonates with her fans. The turmoil in Jennifer Lopez's life is evident, as she was recently seen at a flea market with her daughter, looking noticeably downcast following the cancellation of her tour. The once idyllic relationship between Jennifer and Ben Affleck appears to be on the rocks, with Hollywood abuzz with rumors of their split. This weekend, however, offered a brief glimpse of normalcy as J.Lo ventured out for a casual day with her daughter, though Ben was conspicuously absent. Despite the gloom, there was a moment on June 2nd where Jennifer and Ben were seen together, sharing a kiss on the cheek outside a sporting event. It was another family graduation, and they showed up together, trying to maintain a united front. An insider revealed they're all family oriented and wanted to put the kids first as they work together through the heartbreaking marriage strain. As J.Lo's professional commitments slow down, Ben's workload seems to be increasing. A source close to the couple noted, Ben doesn't seem as invested in trying to repair the relationship as he was before. He seems to have pulled back and is trying less and less. He's really thrown himself into work and is focused on that right now more than his marriage. Reports indicate that although the couple has been in couples counseling, Ben's commitment has waned, with him even skipping some sessions. This has been especially tough for J.Lo, who's putting in the effort to salvage their marriage. Another insider mentioned that while Ben seems like he's done, a split isn't certain as things can change. A fourth source echoed the sentiment, expressing surprise if the relationship isn't over and somehow repaired. It's a seemingly toxic situation, but if they can find a balance, it could bode well for the family. Jennifer Lopez is facing a difficult year marked by professional setbacks and personal struggles, yet resilience and dedication to her family shines through as she navigates all these trying times. Sources and insiders are abuzz, eagerly sharing rumors and speculation with the media. Headlines like Jennifer Garner worried that Ben Affleck could relapse if he and J.Lo divorced highlight the concerns surrounding this high-profile couple. According to one source, Jennifer Garner is deeply worried that Ben Affleck might relapse during this tumultuous period in his marriage. Jennifer Garner wants him happy and healthy so he can be the best dad possible, the source stated. They continued, "We all know that if Ben falls off the wagon, Jennifer Garner will have to pick up the pieces. She always does." Meanwhile, reports suggest that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's relationship is strained, with Lopez allegedly not particularly fond of Affleck's ex-wife Jennifer Garner. Although distantly friendly, the two women reportedly do not speak. During a promotional event for her movie Atlas, Lopez was asked about the rumors of a possible split with Affleck. She responded, "You know better than that." One of her castmates defended her, admonishing the questioner for bringing up such topics. Subsequently, questions about Ben and Jen were reportedly banned from Atlas promotions. In my opinion, it seems like J.Lo is trying to pull back, focusing on herself and figure out her next steps, which is probably the best course of action for her. One source mentioned that J.Lo has been feeling immense pressure from her work commitments, while Ben is more laid back and uninterested in the Hollywood scene. He views ups and downs as a natural part of life. Perhaps Jennifer Lopez, experiencing her first significant public backlash, might come to share this perspective and decide to refocus away from the Hollywood spotlight. Ultimately, Jennifer Lopez thrives on attention and needs a partner who supports her in that. Balancing her personal desires with the realities of her marriage is crucial as she navigates these challenging times. Even though Jennifer Lopez can sometimes come across as snobby, I genuinely wish the best for her. She undoubtedly has a lot on her mind, and having been in the industry for such a long time, it must be incredibly challenging. I can't personally relate to her situation, but I recognize the difficulties she faces. Kudos to her for navigating through these tough times.